No, baby, don't step right out. Cause I'm got a music kind of thousand and shoot to get you out. To walk right in. Yeah. You are never not another baby girl, and you may cheat, but God will never say. And you got to let them go, you got to let them stay, you got to let it shine along the way. I figure you walk right in. Baby girl, gonna step right out. Yeah. Cause if my heart was like a cabbage and I cut it to the leaves, I give you bottles, but the soul I give to you, but never make you blue, so now walk right in. Yeah. Tell you, baby, got to come over you and sit in my lap, but let me give you some soda pop, and don't you call the cop, but tell you, baby, you're my lollipop. Yeah. Walk right in. Baby girl, step right out. And if you're feeling kinda tired and go to school a couple of easels, then I still you see your pop was a weasel. Oh, baby girl, walk right in. Yeah. Little bold people's not so cheap, I tell ya. I kinda don't know where to find them. Leave our man alone and I will come on, but I won't bring no tears behind him. Yeah, walk right in. Baby. Love is all I need, I tell you, baby. So the story goes. Let it shine like light. Until you get wrong and get no right, until you really loving you upside. Till you baby got to walk right in. And stick up in until you red nuts and gin come in understanding y'all. And come and walk right in. Yeah. Love is what to bring, so you got to let it bring. A ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. So walk right in. Hear them children sing until you walk right in. Yeah. Coming from the drop until you win the Papa Jack, you got to walk right in. Girl, you are never not another human change, but I will never. Yeah. You can tell it to your brother, say, walk right in. Baby girl, baby step right out. I sing out the musical knockout. I'll make you jump and love of your mouth when I say walk right in. Shout out, that's fun, huh? Yeah. Can't let you go for what life got to give us. Love you never y'all want me. I want to hear the brother shower down the shower. Using useful shower. So what you whip gets, you got to be power. Say one sour. Let you go in the morning. I can't let you go till day is dawning. I won't let you go. No, baby, I know. Say, baby, I won't let you go. Got to give it to you. Won't let you go. You got to give it to I. Won't let you go till them tears get down your eye. Baby, sure gonna drip you dry. Won't let you go. So nice and sweet. Won't let you go till you give me something to eat. Won't let you go. Sister, love it, you need and complete. Yes, I'm murder in the place. The story for a child and sleep is the case. This mountain is business and the whole is style. Got the people want to wait and watch me while until you won't let you go. African daughter, I won't let you go till I let go me water. Won't let you go, you give me starter. Won't let you go, night after, morning after the night before. I see bloodshot eyes and body sore. No one, no man gonna knock on my door. And if I'm not sure, got to keep it down up to the door, cause I like to see your face somewhere. Never let you go in the morning. Never let you go, sister, love it down in the evening. Tit for tat and butter for fish. Go anything you give me is the same item dish. I won't let you go in the morning. 6 and 7 miles. different style. I won't let you go. Got to watch my wife. I won't let you go. Honey child, I could never let you go. No, won't let you go. Got the power. Each and every hour when you hear me shower down the shower, excuse the musical shower. Music is my business and recording is my game. You gotta meet your musical demand, cause your wish is my command. Be before you know down the storm, so I let you go. And I'm Friday.
Saturday, April 9th from 9 until at 43 Hosmer Street off Blue Hills Avenue in Mattapan. You should make it part of your plan to take in Buster's Reggae Disco Jam. So don't miss this year one and get flustered. This year one is truly a muster. You and your friends should really come along and truly cluster to the Reggae Disco Jam sounds of the man I'm called Buster. Yeah, there'll be food, refreshment, and fun galore, and all for a mere $1 donation at the door. You couldn't possibly ask for more. White Ram telling you, say, check out the score down at Buster's Reggae Disco Jam. That's April 9th at 43 Hosmer Street off Blue Hills Avenue in Mattapan from 9 until who knows where. Supposed to be bad, as I would say. Yeah, music coming down and really making me glad, as I would play. And before the matches there, you heard, when I say matches, you know, I mean message, you know, it's just the J style, true, you just start the J away, right? And what we heard was a whole heap of IRI music, IRI doing Ital Dish, which originally was a song by Jimmy London called Can't Let You Go, and if you've noticed, we use that for our fan mail message that we play for you here on Ram Jam Reggae Time. And before that we heard Step Right Up by I-Roy, and originally that was Open the Door to Your Heart by Gregory Isaacs, which has been a mystery tune here on Ram Jam Reggae Time. And before that, Naughty Knots, which is I-Roy's DJ dubwise interpretation of I Am a Dreadlocks by Jacob Miller and the Inner Circle. Alright, so that wraps up a little segment there of I-Roy. What I want to turn you on to now is a group of immediate importance called Culture, and they're really good. I know very little about them. I know that the leader's last name is Hill, and they call him Prince Mohammed, and he's been working a lot for Joe Gibbs lately, and appears on the Prince Farai album, and just he's all around. He's what I guess you call studio come around. You know, the guy is really there in the studio doing all kinds of work. Anyway, a very good singer, and somewhat along the lines of Burning Spear in the timbre of his voice, as you'll notice. Last year there was a big hit on the Joe Gibbs label called Nati Passim GCE by Shorty the President. Well, they've taken the bass line and the rhythm tracks and used them over here for this group called Culture and the thing called See Them A Come, which I'm going to play for you. But first, I really should say, you know, apropos of all of these rhythms being recycled again and again, you know, a lot of people scorn it, but I think it shows the resourcefulness of people in a fairly underdeveloped country at this point. I think Jamaicans will admit that Jamaica still want more money and more development. But, you know, it's amazing. It's like people say, well, this cup doesn't have any holes in it, so I'm going to keep drinking tea out of this cup. And this is how the rhythms stay too. They get a hold of a good rhythm, and everybody is glad to hear it over and over in different variations and versions. And whereas in America we are more oriented, it seems to me, to producing very lightweight music that's disposable, like paper towels or something, because they're not going to be here forever. The competition is so fierce, and it's such an industry here that we tend to make music that's purposely disposable, whereas in Jamaica they use it again and again. And I think we can learn a lot from that. They're not litter bugs, you know. They don't throw out a lot of trends. They incorporate things rather than throwing them out. Listen now to a group called Culture, because culture is what we're dealing with here on Ram Jam, you know. See them a come. Heavier than lead.
Jaja see them a come, but I conquer. Jaja see them a come, but I conquer. They are coming to accuse I for things I know not about. They are suspicious, yeah. Jaja see them a come. But I conqueror. Jaja see them a come. Hey. But I conqueror. Yeah. Oh, not thy peace. Oh, Jah of my salvation. Father, out of the wicked, and the deceitful is up and I. Hey, Jaja see them a come. Watch them, but I conqueror. Jaja see them a come. But I conqueror. My good friend William Gordon and Paul Ogle was there. Messiah Gavin, and they gave him away. If you are 1 pound of rice, big deal of red peas, 1 dreadnought and a piece of raw meat. Jaja see them a come. But I conqueror. Jaja see them a come. Hey, but I conqueror. Jaja see them a come. Yeah, but I conqueror. We have read of scribes and Pharisees who sit in Moses' seat, who are partial in the words of Jah, but their works are not complete. So look, Jaja see them a come. Hey, but I conqueror. Jaja see them a come with a whip. But I conqueror. Jaja see them a come with a button. But I conqueror. Jaja see them a come with a gun. But I conqueror. I'm not afraid. For the terror by night, now for the pestilence that waiteth not noonday to catch the children, to take them away. Jaja see them a come.
Continuing now with the rhythms of Culture and 2/7's Clash.
My good old prophet Marcus Garvey prophesied, say, St. Jacob de la Vega and Kingston is gonna meet. And I can see with my own eyes, it's only a housing scheme that divide. What a live on by when the 2/7's clash, the dread. What a live on by when the 2/7's clash. Look up a cotton tree out by Ferry Police Station. How beautiful it used to be, and it has been destroyed by lightning, earthquake and thunder. I say, what a live on by when the 2/7's clash. He dread, what a live on by when the 2/7's clash. I take a ride sometimes on Pen Overland and Bronx, and sometimes I ride on bus X82. Say what a live on by when the 2/7's clash. What a live on by when the 2/7's
band known as Culture saying it I go dread when the two sevens clash and crash. In the everyday speech of Jamaica's Rastafari, this song is saying, give I fi I name, give me back my rightful name.
Take back your name and give I fi I name.
Yes, long before Americans heard about Kunta Kinte, Rasta poet and singer Pablo Moses of Jamaica was aware of his roots and now proudly displays them in an inspired collection of messages, a stunning first album by Pablo Moses called Revolutionary Dream. Hear the song that made Pablo Moses a household word in Jamaica, I'm on a Grasshopper. Also included is Pablo's second Jamaican hit, Blood Money. All in all, 10 heavy dreams from the heart and soul of Pablo Moses, a reggae milestone. You can pick up Revolutionary Dreams at New England Music City, Harvard Square, Cambridge, and the Mini Shop at Columbia and Harvard Streets in Cambridge. That's Revolutionary Dreams by Pablo Moses. Yeah, and you want to stay tuned to right here at Ram Jam Reggae Time and to Iman, the White Ram, because a little later we'll give you a chance to win some albums and all of that kind of thing. You know, the album you'll be winning is the one you just heard about, album known as Pablo Moses' Revolutionary Dreams, and over the past few weeks we've been giving away that if you enter our contest, you know. So I'll be telling you about that after 1:30, and at 1 I'll be taking requests, so check this out. Giving you my number, y'all. Call Ram Jam Reggae Time will be taking requests and dedications for next week's show. Lines will be open from 1 to 1:30 this morning. Just call 964-6436. That's 964-6436 for requests and dedications. Yeah, those lines will be open in just about 8 or 9 minutes, so stick with us. And in the meantime, I have for all of you Jamaican music freaks, no matter where you're born, I have a Ram Jam Reggae Time exclusive here. And practically nobody else has this record. This is brand new, and it's by the group we've been playing up here past few tunes, Culture. And this is a wonderful, I really love this tune. And the dub is very significant and interesting, as you will find out after we hear the A-side. This is called I Am Not Ashamed, and it really smacks of the Burning Spear, especially the horn arrangement at the beginning. It really sounds like the Black Disciples Band. It's not probably the Black Disciples Band, but the horn arrangements are very similar to some Burning Spear stuff. And this is just shows that this group Culture, you know, they are heavier than lead. They are hard, well hard, as I would say. Listen to I Am Not Ashamed. Ram Jam exclusive. band Culture. I am not ashamed. Oh no. I approach naughty. Ooh.
If I'm not doing my thing right,
then you got to let us know how you're digging the radio show.
but please don't ever say goodbye.
No, never do a thing like that. If you have any comments, criticisms, complaints, or if you want to make a request or simply say hello, you got to
Let me know.
Yeah, you can write to me, White Ram, care of Ram Jam Reggae Time, Post Office Box 166, Newton Highlands, Massachusetts 02161. That's Ram Jam Reggae Time, Post Office Box 166, Newton Highlands, Massachusetts 02161. Glad to hear from you.
Please don't leave me, darling.
Yeah, I got a hold of this book by Francis Bébé. Francis Bébé is from Cameroon, a French-speaking black African musician and musicologist. And he's written this book called African Music. I guess it's not a very recent book, but nonetheless, it's a good book to introduce you to African music. I've just been reading it. I was reading this passage Thursday, and I got a hold of this record that we just heard before the message, I Am Not Ashamed, by the group Culture on Friday. And the flip side of the dub there of I Am Not Ashamed, I guess you could call it I Am Not Ashamed of My Dub, it really fits into this passage that I was reading from African Music by Francis Bébé. So I'm going to just read this passage and see if African music, whether it be in Jamaica or America or anywhere it's located, is just one and the same thing. All right, this passage here is talking about how African music sometimes includes natural sounds like bird calls or the sounds of wild animals or things crashing, includes those same sounds as part of the musical structure of their music, as a symbol and this kind of thing. So this passage here says, music is clearly an integral part of the life of every African individual from the moment of his birth. The musical games played by children are never gratuitous. They are a form of musical training which prepares them to participate in all areas of adult activity: fishing, hunting, farming, grinding corn, attending weddings, funerals, dances, and by necessity, even fleeing from wild animals. This explains why every conceivable sound has its place in traditional African music, whether in its natural form, as it is produced by the object or animal in question, or reproduced by an instrument that imitates them as faithfully as possible. So it was no doubt this aspect of African music that prompted Leopold Senghor of Senegal, I think, to remark that recent Western experiments with so-called concrete music, or music that uses natural sounds, are but a belated attempt to catch up with a musical form that has been practiced in Africa for many hundreds of years. Yeah, and check that out. See if this isn't the same thing. This dub here uses sound effects. Truly culture. Listen to the drum, open up your ears, you heard it first on Ram Jam. Living in the city. Rhythm a gash like fresh sky juice, I tell ya. Turn me loose, ya. Heital Spring.
This is WBOS, Brookline.
Hello. Lines are open, 964-6436. Come on. Ram Jam Reggae Time will be taking requests and dedications for next week's show. Lines will be open from 1 to 1:30 this morning. Just call 964-6436. That's 964-6436 for requests and dedications. And remember, if you don't hear it this week, why, it's because we're on tape, and we always go a few hours in advance on tape, in case anything breaks down or anything we're not live, we can always stop and fix it. You see what I mean? It's just perfection we are dealing with here, right, so on Ram Jam Reggae Time. My name is the White Ram, and for the next hour, right until 2, we're sucking sounds. I would never make you blues, I would tell you. Just got to keep on winging and swinging the new sounds your way. And got another Ram Jam exclusive. I'm telling you that. Remember, you heard this next record first on Ram Jam Reggae Time. This is from the forthcoming Island album called Party Time, produced by Lee Perry, and it's by the Heptones. Check out this brand new version of a very old and big Jamaican hit. It was originally recorded by the Heptones on an album which is now available on Buddha Records as being distributed, an oldies album by the Heptones called The Best of the Heptones. And then it was remade recently, in fact, summer of 1976 by Dennis Brown in the new militant beat style, the Steppers beat as it's also known. Revolutionaries beat is another name for it also. And this is the Lee Perry conception of what Party Time is all about. Check out Heptones.
Keep off the door before you go.
Time to hit the beach, y'all. Yeah.
Keep off the door before you go.
So if a party make we start it, tell ya.
Keep off the door.
We're having a party tonight. Yeah. Where everything will be alright. Come on, everyone. Come on.
we've got to live some life. And before we're old, and we've got to live some life. And before we're cold, cold. Oh yeah, come on to me, come to me, yeah. And come on, come on, gotta live. Come on, yeah, I've been a party. Before we go, y'all, gotta have it. I've been a party. Gotta have it. Party time, yeah. Party time.
Oh, the voices of the Heptones. Party time, brand new from me to you. Ram Jam exclusive. Yeah, from the studios of Lee Perry there on the Island record label, and that's from the forthcoming album. It's been released in England already. The album is called Party Time, and that was the title cut by Leroy Sibbles and the Heptones. Very lush sounding production, unusually dense sounding production, no real holes, the typical breathing absence of sound in a lot of reggae tunes. The simplicity is missing from that record. The record there is very commercial, but I think very good. I mean, that's my personal opinion. My personal opinion is also that some of the reggae that's been put out here in the US is really, well, I don't know where they are going with all the same. They put too much strings and just, I don't know, they just don't have the ear for it. They're trying to make it something that is not when they put violins and trumpets and slide guitars and all of this stuff that wasn't originally there. Particularly even Bob Marley and his music. People put him into production. Peter Touch, they did the same thing. They mixed it up with all this fancy stereo. And if you hear the original 45s in mono with none of these added instruments, I think you'll just feel that it's a lot more effective music, you know, because it's natural that way. Or as we say in Jamaica, ital, you know, no dressings, no salt, no spices, just plain. And no, that's, I believe in ital music. That's my favorite reggae, but we do try to play a variety here. My name is White Ram. You're listening to Ram Jam Reggae Time, and I have a special request coming up by the said Bob Marley, and when the group was just known as the Wailers and not Bob Marley and the Wailers. And maybe I should just call them the Wailers, you know. I find it hard, though. I'm trained, just like everyone else, to say Bob Marley and the Wailers. But this is the Wailers from the album Catch a Fire. It's going out to Grace Harrell from your son, Steve, and it's called Stir It Up. Ram Jam Reggae Classics.
tasty. Can you show yes, dear, your heart so serious? Oh, little darling, steer it up. Gonna steer it up. Oh, little darling, steer it up.
Ram Jam Reggae Time will be taking requests and dedications for next week's show. Lines will be open from 1 to 1:30 this morning. Just call 964-6436. That's 964-6436 for requests and dedications. On Sunday, December 5th, 1976, in Kingston, Jamaica, only 10 days before Jamaica's general elections, Bob Marley and the Wailers were scheduled to play a public concert sponsored by the Prime Minister of Jamaica. On the night of the Friday before the concert, however, unidentified gunmen burst into the home of Bob Marley, injuring him in his arm and wounding Marley's wife Rita in the head. With both of them in the hospital, the shooting was seen as political, as a warning to Marley not to play for the incumbent Prime Minister. On Sunday, Marley was released from the hospital and went straight to the concert site, where before an ecstatic crowd of 80,000 people, Marley and the Wailers played the song, Smile Jamaica. Since then, the now famous concert has become known as the Smile Jamaica Concert. Currently #1 in Kingston, Smile Jamaica is now available in the U.S. on the Wailers' own label, Tough Gong. You can pick it up at Heavy Sounds, 1336 Blue Hills Avenue in Mattapan, New England Music City, Harvard Square, Cambridge, Pan American Records, Dudley Station, Roxbury. That's Smile Jamaica by Bob Marley and the Wailers, a bit of history in the making on Tough Gong.
Your head.
Wailers.
Feeling out, feeling down. This feeling wouldn't leave me alone. Then I became a one that said, a dread, fly now to dread and smile.
In Jamaica,
Want you to smile.
in Jamaica, you're
Get it together right now.
in Jamaica,
Get things together right now.
Jamaica, you're
Just such a
super down. Roots
I see you having fun, rocking to the roots and